Good afternoon and welcome to Blind Builds with Blind Prime. I'm your host, Blind Prime, and for today we're going to be teaching you how to build a nameplate for your Lego Braille. I hope that you've watched my Lego Braille series, and I hope that you've been following along, building at home. And today I'm going to explain to you how to build a nice nameplate so that you can go to work or something and you can have a Braille nameplate on your desk. I was going to be selling these at TFCon. Sadly, not really got into TFCon's seller dealer room thing, but that's okay. Turns out the price for it was like, over $300 after taxes, and that's not in my budget. But that will be in my budget next year. I'm going to make a note of it and start saving up now, so that for the next year's TFCon, I'll actually have a dealer booth because I'm learning a lot on this first TFCon going to, and I can't wait to listen and hear all of you there, whoever shows up. The Chosen Prime, me and him have talked, and he's going to be there, and that's going to be fun. I can't wait to meet up with him. I want to get a short video done with all the primes that I can come across and have like just the primes of YouTube video or something like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But so I did tell you I'd be building the nameplate today, and that's what we'll do. This nameplate has my name, Blind Prime, all the way across it. That is B-L-I-N-D, and it goes all the R-I-M-E. There it goes. Yeah, wonderful. And I like how the way the bumps kind of merge together to create some sort of weird Sanskrit style thing. Like, look at that line going across the top. That's always fun. And then you get a few of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this one's 4 long, and this one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8 long. Isn't that neat? I love it. So I'll teach you today how to build these, and whenever my channel actually gets a store, we'll sell these things, and we'll also sell the braille chips so that you can build your own nameplate or just purchase one from my store. So let's set the Blind Prime nameplate over here. It's probably going to fall at some point during this video, but that's okay. So for this, let's go through the things you'll need. Excuse me. Cat hair. Let's go through what you'll need. You're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these things. And these are 1, 2, 3. They're 3 studs wide by 4 studs long, and they're the base plates that you get with the minifigures. Whenever you get those blind bag minifigures, and they always come with that little base plate. So you're going to need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. I wanted to make sure I got that correct. So you're going to need 5 of those modified tiles. And you're going to need, how many of these things? Let's see. I think that's all of them. Yep. You're going to need 1, 2, 3 of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. So you're going to need 3 1x8s. Well, 2 1x8s and a 1x6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 1x8s and a 1x6. And you're going to need more 1x8s and 1x6s. But this is, I'm going through the steps on how to build this thing. You're also going to need some pieces for further stuff over here. We've got 2 big plates. These are 4x6s, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4x8s. So you're going to need 2 4x8s, and you're going to need 9 1x2s, and you're going to need 3 of these hinged pieces. They're 1x2 bricks that have the hinge that comes up and down. Really nice. You're going to need 3 of those. Furthering what you're going to need, let's move over here. You're also going to need a, let's see how many of these. I think just 2 of these guys. Yep, just 2 of these guys. So you're going to need 2. Double check that. Yep, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're going to need 2 2x16s. And then you're going to need 4 2x3s. These are all plates, by the way. And you're going to need let's keep going. Over here, we've got these pieces. Let's gather them up. All right. More 1x8s and 1x6s. Okay. All right. Get them all in my hand so I don't have to lose anything. Set that one over there. Let's see, collect more. You go over there. And you are there because you're really long. And here we go. There's more of them right here. Are you really long? Yep. And you're really short. And is that all of them? Yes. Yes. And oh, it's all of them. Okay, so you're going to need 4 1x8s. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're going to need 4 1x8s. And then you're going to need 2 1x3s. Booyah. 2 1x3s. And here they are. And set those there. Then you're going to finally need 2 1x6s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 1x6s. And now we're coming to the tiles. For final bits, you're going to need some tiles for this. So you're going to need one. Let's see. You're going to need 4 1x2 tiles. You're going to need 2 1x1 tiles. And you're going to need 2 1x6 tiles and 2 1x8 tiles. Yep. So that is all the pieces that you will need to build your own nameplate. Now let's get into the building stage. So first off, we've got to line up all of these guys. So let's use these 2x16s. And what you're going to do with these 2x16s is you're going to just going to put a lip on the edge by 2 bricks, a nice 2-brick lip on the edge of the 2x16, and with the first of these 4x3 modified tiles with studs on the top for the blind box characters. So put that one on the very end. Make sure you've only covered 2 studs. Then we're going to put the next one beside it, and we're going to put the next one beside that. And if we've done it right, it should end with the last one having an overlap of 2 studs. So there we go. There's the next one there, and then the final one, and we did it right. There's an overlap of 2 studs. Next, we're going to bring in our other 2x16, and we're going to put that 1 brick away from the first 2x16. We're going to leave a gap in the middle, and don't worry, we're going to fill that gap, but make sure you press down all the way down for this. There we go. Okay, now we've got these things I talked about a minute ago, these 1x8s and 1x6. So let's get all of these together in our hand. 1 1x6 and 2 1x8s. All right, so what we're going to do with the 1x8s and the 1x6 is the first 1x8 is going to go out by 3. Okay, so we've got to make sure that it's, no, not there, stupid 1x8. No, not there. There you go. Yeah, right there. Perfect. So when we put the 1x8 down, we want 1 stud to come out the very end of this. So we're going to do the same over here with this one. Make sure this is the 1x8. And let me grab it. There it is. My hanky. Got a little sweat on my brow. Okay. All right. So 1x8's here. Now let's put this one down. Make sure you give that 1 stud overlap on the very end. And then finally, this 1x6 will fit in the middle and hold it down. There we go. We've got the back all set up. Now let's get to these 2x3s, wherever I put them. Where did I put the 2x3s? Ah, here they are. So now you're going to need your 2x3s, 2 of them on each side. And we're going to set them up so that they are on either side. Yeah. Okay. I got to get an air purifier in here. You're going to set it up so that the 2x3 is overlapped by 1, and it matches that 1x8 that we put there on the other side. And there we go. 1 on each side of the 1x8, and then on the other side. Let's do this again. There we go. And 1 goes there, 1 on either side of the 1x8, and then this one's going to go there, on the other side of the 1x8. Now we've got our basic nameplate shape complete. So set it flat on your building table and press down. Make sure you get all of the studs connected. There we go, nice and squeezy. Okay, next step is we're going to outline it with these bricks, these 1x that we have over here. First off, I like to start with the two 1x3s because they're going to be the easiest. They're going to go on the very ends. Remember those studs that overlapped? Well, now we've got the studs here to do it. So that 1x3 is going to go across the overlapping studs, and it's going to be exactly the same width as these 4x3 modified tiles with studs on top. Now we're going to come over here and we're going to do the same with the other side. We'll put down that 1x3, and that's going to just help stabilize everything there. Next step is we've got to do the outline on the sides, so let's get that together. Okay, we're going to need nothing but these long guys. We got to make sure we use them correctly. So there's going to be some... Here they are. Cool. Like looking for all of my pieces. All right, let's make sure we've done this correctly. So this is going to be a different type here, if I remember right. Set these guys onto this hand, and these are 1x8s, and those are 1x8s. All these are 1x8s. Okay, so what we're going to do is the same thing that we did with the underside, two 1x8s and a 1x6 in the middle. So now let's get to that. Let's go ahead and put down our first 1x8 on the side. We're going to put our 1x8s down first. So 1x8 on the side, up at the top, and put it on top of that 1x3 or just above it, so that you get that nice corner going. And let's get our other 1x8 and let's put it off on the very end over here, so that it matches with that other 1x3 on the other side. And then we're going to get our 1x6 here. Our 1x6 is going to go between them, and it's going to fill out that center bit nicely. There we are. Next step is another 1x8, and we're coming down to the bottom of the nameplate bit, and we're going to put that down there. We're going to grab our final 1x8, and we're going to put it on the edge, making sure that it lines up with that 1x3. There we go. Squeeze it down. And finally, we're going to get our 1x6, and we're going to put it in the middle there. There we go. Isn't that looking nice? That's looking beautiful. Okay. Make sure you flattened everything down. Now let's tile it up. So next step is the tiles. Let's start with the smallest tiles and work our way to the larger ones. I do like doing it in that direction. It does help me remember and not lose pieces. So there's those two, and we need that one, we need that one, and we need that one, and I'm missing a 1x1. Where are you at? There it is. All right, 1x1 achieved. So let's get to the sides first. What you're going to need is your 4 1x2 tiles and your 2 1x1 tiles. And we're going to put this tile going from the bottom of on the side, from the bottom to the top. So that middle stud will be empty when we add our 2 1x2s tiles. So boom and boom, and you notice there's a middle tile that's empty. What these tiles are doing is furthering the connection between all of this, making this nameplate very sturdy. Now let's grab our 1x1 tile. There it is. And we set the 1x1 in the middle. Remember, I always enjoy putting 1x1 tiles last because they have a tendency to spin on the stud. And that can make your build a little annoying. Let's go to the other side and mirror our same steps again. There's one. And then here's the second one right there. Oh, wait, that's too far down. All right, we're putting it up there so it connects those two plates together, and then finally our 1x1 tile in the center. When I originally made these, I wanted to get the 1x1 tiles actually to be a mirror-like thing, like little mirrors, so it would add a little pop. But we went with the color we went with because it was the cheapest on hand. Now let's finish it up with these last tiles here. Alrighty, and we're just going to be doing the same thing we've done before, I believe. No, we're not. We're going to be doing something different this time. Right. So earlier, we've been using 2 1x8s and a 1x6. We're mixing it up this time. We're using 2 1x6s and a 1x8 to finish this out. So we're going to come to the very end of it, and we're going to put our 1x6 right next to that 1x2 tile. Now we're going to come over here to the top of it, and we're going to put our 1x6 next to that 1x2 tile, like so. And then we're going to come across to the other side, and we're going to add our 1x6s over there, bottom and top. Bottom 1x6 achieved, top 1x6 achieved. And then we are going to put in the 1x8s in the center, because there's going to be 8 studs in the center there. And there you go. This thing's got a lot of symmetry to it, and I do enjoy this build. Me and Seawall worked on it for a while before we got down this as the best build possible. It's sturdy, it's strong. Isn't that nice? You can just throw this thing around. It's all right. But we're not done yet. Now we've got the nameplate. Now this is the part where if you wanted to, you can add a stamp like I did here. Or you could just take this and take some double-sided tape, put it on the back, and bam, you can just set this on the door of your office if you want. So that's why I separated these steps out like this. You're done at this point with the basic nameplate. Now, if you want to get fancy, we're about to get fancy. So this is where these plates come in, these 4x8s. Let's get the first one together. So in this first one, we're making a business card holder. See, on the underside of mine, it doesn't hold too many business cards. It will hold about 10, but 10 business cards is enough. And the way it will hold them is they will be sticking straight up out the top, so someone can just grab one and go. There it is, the little business card holder on the back, so that your sighted people in your life, or if you just feel like having your name in Braille, even though you can see, that's always fun too. A good friend of mine who works for FEMA now actually has one of mine on his desk, and I'm sitting here building something and not even telling you how to build it. I'm sorry, just kind of phased out. So what we're doing here is we're taking 9 1x2s, because I couldn't find any 1x4s, 9 1x2s, and we're just going to stack them on top of each other. So we're going to put 3 on each side, and it's going to be just one 1x2 on top of another 1x2, and then in between those two, we're going to put a 1x2 that connects the 2 1x2s together. And Lord, I know that's a lot of 1x2s. Let's see. So put that up, and we're going to leave studs empty on either side so that this can be taken off very easily without destroying your entire nameplate. And then finally, at the bottom of this plate, across the bottom, we're going to put 2 1x2s, leaving a stud empty on either side. And then in the middle of those, we're going to put a 1x2 that levels it up just a little bit. So it should look like little pyramids on each side, little stacked pyramids with 2 studs at the top. And then that center area will have nothing in it. You could make it even better, but it will cause a little room to be removed if you put some tiles in there. So you can do that if you want, but I didn't want to. Now we're going to set it on the back of our nameplate. Now we got to make sure we've got this level evened out, and this is really the hardest part. I like to use my fingers to try and get it correct. Once I get my fingers leveled out, I can usually get it in the center. Now let's see how well I did. All right, we're going to move our finger down and hit that stud right there. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 on that side. Now let's check on this side. Let's make sure we got it even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 on that side. I did it. Now we made sure that the business card holder is 1 stud up from the bottom of this, and that's because now we've got to take our hinged pieces here, our 3 2x1 hinges, the bricks that hinge, and we got to make sure we put the hinge down. So go ahead and put the hinge down, and we're going to put one of them at the very end of this. It's just going to go, come on, snap into place. This is your home. There it is. All right, so that's the first one in place. Now the next one, make sure that you've you've bent the hinge over so it's at 90 degrees. It just makes life easier here. And we're going to put that one on the other very end so that we've measured out the sides. Come on. You never want to stay in place. Come on, there it goes. There we go. Excellent. And excellent. Now we're going to put one in the middle for stabilization purposes. And there it goes. Make sure you level that out. Excellent. Wow, I got that one in really well. Okay, so all three of your hinged studs are now in place. And finally, you want to take this panel, the 4x8, go 3 studs up. In that line there is where you're going to put um, your hinged pieces, so that there is 1 stud behind them and 3 studs or 2 studs in front of them, and that's going to help stability. There we go. Connect that down. Make sure you've pressed everything together, and there you have it. You have made a Lego nameplate. Now you can take all the lessons that I've taught you. Oh, this one fell apart. They fall apart sometimes, but Lego is amazing in that you can just put it back together, so long as it doesn't screw with you. This one's screwing with me. Let's see, put it back together there and snap you into place. Good. Just like that. It is that easy to build it and disassemble it if you want. This is a nice little addition, and I did move that over by one by accident, but it'll be okay for this video. All right. Thank you so much for watching today's video on how to build your own nameplate so that you yourself can have Braille on your desk at work, or if you don't want to make the desk stand, or the business card holder, you can just set it with some double-sided tape on your door or on the wall next to your door, so that no matter what visual acuity your students have, if you have students, if you're a teacher, or no matter what visual acuity your coworkers have, they will know which office is yours by a single touch. Thank you again for watching today's Blindformers video, and I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Please tune in next week we will be discussing Trashmaster. Oh boy, I can't wait to talk about the garbage truck. That's going to be fun. Thank you again for watching, and please tune in next Prime. Bye-bye for now. Oh, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And find me at TFCon. I'll be there, wandering around. Spot me. I'm like Waldo. Thank you.